Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation show in which comedy, entertainment, inspiration and drama are all abandoned in favour of a few silly games. Featuring tonight the star of stage, screen, the Edinburgh Festival and beer commercials, Steve Frost. Then star of stage, sitcoms and now the Royal Shakespeare Company, Josie Lawrence. Plus star of school nativity plays, auditions and Colin Mockery lookalike contests, Colin Mockery. And star of a couple of films, a hit sitcom and 19 series of Whose Line Is It Anyway, Ryan Stiles. As one of the contestants. OK. Now... Let's start with a game called Superheroes. It's for all four contestants, but Colin Mockery's going to start off. He is a superhero of a type we're going to decide in just a moment. He'll decide who the next person in will be, and so on down the line. He'll be solving a global problem. Now, what sort of superhero do you think Colin Mockery is? What's that? Attendance seat man.
Ejector.
Ejector seat man? What sort of man would that be? That wasn't worth waiting for. I'm sorry, can I just... Keep going, we're fine until like... What's that? Sock man.
Ejaculator man.
Come again? What was that? One more. I'm sure it's going to be a good one soon. Say again?
Bimbo woman.
Bimbo woman. That's good. Bimbo woman. That's good. You heard all the others. Bimbo woman. Now, there's another little problem. What is the global problem he's dealing with? What shortage?
Peroxide.
Peroxide shortage. OK, there's a shortage of peroxide for Bimbo woman. Away you go, Colin.
Where's the mirror? Oh, my roots are showing. Oh, I better call, but... Oh no! The peroxide! Oh no! Oh no! I know the words run out of peroxide. I hope my super friends can help me.
Sorry I was late. Your address is rubbed off the front of your house there.
Thank God you're here, Captain Hallucination.
Hey, it's all right.
Look over the elephant!
Oh!
Look.
The world is running out of peroxide. I need help.
Help? You need help with the worms coming from your face!
I got your message. I came as soon as I could.
Thank God you're here, overindulgence boy.
What are you doing?
Get downriver, the Indians are attacking!
Is there anything I can do?
Oh, at last you're here. Carpet appreciation girl. Eat it.
Look at the shack pile in this house.
Bombs away on roll!
Hey, take these green ones. They'll bring you down.
Peroxide, what are we going to do?
I'll go and see if there's any in Axminster.
And if there is, I'm going to eat them all.
I'll see what I can tell the press, Mr. Nixon.
Oh, my God, I'm late for my Baywatch audition.
OK, thank you very much. Well done. Yeah. As I said, that's always my favourite game, but there are exceptions, obviously. Now we go into a game called Fixed Expressions. This is for Ryan, Josie and Colin. And you have to use these stools because Ryan is a policeman, a cop, who stopped Josie and Colin for speeding. Speeding on those two stools, bizarrely. And, but in the course of this game, you have to maintain a fixed expression each. Ryan, you look shocked the whole time. Josie, you look very happy. And Colin, you look constipated. OK, you're going to be stopped for speeding, away you go.
You better pull over. You're being stopped for speeding.
Can I see your license, please?
Certainly, officer. I hope everything comes out okay.
You realize how fast you were going back there?
60.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to write you up a ticket.
Oh, please, this is my first offense.
Well, there you go. It's only a 35-pound fee.
35 pounds, that's nothing, dear. Woohoo!
Oh, this is a real pain in the ass.
Thank you very much. There you go. Right. Well, I'll award that to Colin just out of sheer sympathies. We go on to a game called Film Dub. This is for Steve, Ryan and Colin. To get to where you can see the TV set, the monitor there, and you have to add a new soundtrack to this piece of film from which the original soundtrack has been removed. The title we'd like to give it is The Salesman Arrives. And Ryan, you are the salesman who arrives in due course. So you're not there yet, but you will arrive. So away you go.
If you put boot polish on these binoculars, I'll kill you. All right, then,
Whoa, 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 whoa! What's your wife doing there?
Never mind that. Get this caterpillar off my face. I can't stand it. It's tickling. If it turns into a butterfly, I'll go crazy.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I was wondering if anyone would like to buy some lederhosen.
I think he's talking to you, Phil. I don't wear lederhosen. Hey, you, come here. What kind of lederhosen do you have? What's the price?
Well, we have all different types. I'm sure the man there that looks like a walrus might be interested.
Do you have split crotch, lederhosen?
Hey, yes, do you? Answer the man.
I said, if you...
Yeah, I heard you. If I throw you a salmon, will you shut up? Listen, everyone.
Hey, I don't like him. Take him outside now. Deal with him.
I'm sorry you've insulted my friend.
Well, he's probably not used to living in these warm temperatures.
Okay, that is up. Yeah. I don't know if that was brilliant or just sad, but anyway, a lot of points to that, I dare say. Old Job, New Job is a favourite game, I imagine, with people who like it. Josie and Ryan are going to start this, and they're trying to check into a hotel. And they're finally going to make contact with Steve, who is the bellhop, whatever that is. But the bellhop, it turns out, he used to be in airport security. Sounds simple, but it probably will be. Away you go.
What name shall we use today?
Whatever we use, I think it should be Mr. and Mrs.
Can I take your bags up for you?
Oh,
Just have a quick look in here.
I don't think that's necessary. Look, we just want a room.
Marker pen, right.
Look, can we get a room for the night?
Certainly you can, yes. I'm just going to put this rubber glove on.
A rubber glove? Look, we just want a
Could
room.
you just have a look at the ashtray for me, please?
We want a room for the night.
Before
My husband and me. This man who is my husband, yes, he is my husband, he is.
Mr. and Mrs. we are.
Yes.
I understand, and I believe you. If you want to go to your room, can you just walk through this gate, please?
Right?
What the? Hey! It's all right, I used to be a German folk dancer.
Look, we don't have to take this.
Oh, I don't know. Can I have a go?
All right. No, I make the noise. It didn't go on.
Okay, yeah, well, I think that's as good as that game gets. Sad but true. If we get to narrate for each other, Colin and Ryan are going to act out a scene and narrate for each other the whole time. The scene is Colin is a woman who has come to Ryan's hardware store. And to help you, there'll be some music to set the mood.
I was hoping you had the kind of hardware I needed. I'm a hard woman to please. Even harder to look at.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like a big hammer.
I knew she wanted a big hammer. Maybe a couple nails and a good screw. I showed her what I had to offer. Oh, ma'am, you might want to take a look along the shelves up there.
As I looked at the shelves, I could feel his eyes looking at every curve of my body. I could almost hear his heart scream, I want you.
I hope you have a man around the house who can help you with those kind of things. I knew she didn't because I'd gotten a good look at that big butt of hers. I knew there wasn't a man in Essex that would go after her. That'll be $59.95.
Thanks. He was charging me way too much. I knew I would have to kill him. Killed him like the other men who were just scum and treated me like dirt, not realizing that inside me was a beautiful person aching to get out and would never get out.
Hey, $59.95.
I'm sorry, big boy. That's the last overcharging you'll ever do.
She pulled a gun on me. She didn't know that behind her was the store manager, Phil, with a shotgun.
I fell for the old store manager, Phil, behind me with a shotgun. It was the 8th time this week. But he didn't know that Elmer, my pet termite, was slowly crawling up his leg, ready to bite into his jugular.
What am I, stupid?
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Yes. We're going to have quite enough time to wait for a termite to crawl up your legs, but a lot of points says we're on to the world's worst. This new form of world's worst involves you dividing into 2 teams of 2. Josie and Ryan, can you take a stool and a box of hats, please? And Steve and Colin, another stool, another box of hats. And using just those simple props, you have to come up with examples of world's worst audition tape or show reel. Or somebody trying to be in films and stuff. And I'll start with you over there, Ryan.
Hey, you don't mess with Judge Dredd.
Put the wagons in a square.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, little children!
I'm gonna get you, Barber of Seville!
Frankly, Scarlett, I can't hear you what?
Dumbo, take 5.
Okay, boys, we're going over that ridge and we're killing those Germans.
Das Boot.
What parrot?
I said all hands on deck. Leave Dick alone.
We're gonna kill all the Germans, sir?
They have a gimmick.
Here's a moment to do while I work out the points to that game. We'll take it back to after. Bye. Yes. Judged by audience acclamation, those are the funniest and best adverts we've ever seen. As we go into a game called Props, Colin and Ryan, you've got to come up with as many different ways of using this item as possible. And at the same time, Steve, and just see if I can get it over your head. Yes, yes. Oh, hang on, I just want a goldfish, so I'll just carry on. I'll buzz between the 2 pairings, just so you come up with the ideas. Starting with you, Colin and Ryan.
Pain is just a condition of the mind.
Oh, shit! Oh!
I've got the ring of confidence.
Oh, my God, the wall of nails is closing in on us.
Oh, this side's fine.
Oh.
It's the last time I go on Gulliver's Travels.
Attention! You call yourselves worms.
Hey, I bet I can do this.
Only one is my real penis.
Why don't you, turn on the jacuzzi?
Yeah, I am Italian. What do you ask?
Hell, shit!
Yes, okay, Steve, I think we're indeed. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. All right, and you cleared up after us. Well done. I think I think Steve wins that for that reenactment of hula hooping of the 1950s. Well done. As we go on to a game called Sound Effects. This is for Ryan and Colin. What Colin's going to do is act out an everyday scene, while Ryan will provide the sound effects for him. Sounds pointless, but let's see how we go along. Now, your everyday activity is taking a seat on a plane, or stool on the plane. Away you go. For some reason, Ryan always wins that game, and tonight he played his joker, so he gets a full 2 points. Now we go to a game called Party Quirks. This is for everybody, but it does feature in particular Steve Frost as the host of the party. All the others are guests of the party. In front of you, the guest has an envelope. Inside the envelope is a suggestion of a strange way of behaving, or quirk. Steve has to work out which quirk has been allocated to each of his guests. So the guests would like to come in the order of Josie, Colin, Ryan. Steve, get the party underway. Is it sort of up and swinging, up and running?
CDs are in, vol-au-vents are hot.
Good. I'll make a sort of doorbell noise when your guests are arriving.
OK, as long as... Oh, right.
Hi, my friend said she wouldn't mind if I...
You want to come in? You're the first one here, but...
Am I the first?
Well...
I hope I'll be the last.
Well, if you'd just like to unwind and maybe get yourself a drink... the reason why I invite... yeah, just a moment, I'll be back with you in a minute. A woman who really likes bald men. Glad you can make it.
Hi, how are you? Just...
Very well.
Can I buy some chips here?
Yeah, help yourself.
Oh, my God.
I think you've had enough to drink already because you're drowning there, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
At least you think you're drowning.
Water, yes, well, very quickly.
Oh, what a crazy party this is. Well, you're a little late arriving, but...
Dad, what's happening to me? All the other kids at school make fun of me. I want to go fight the commies in the war, Dad. Can I? Can I? I do. Oh, I don't feel like I used to.
No, well, you better.
I'm getting older.
Okay, what is it?
You've been through your whole life in 5 seconds. From birth to death.
He was. That's certainly changed the scoring, that game. Oh, no, I've got the score sheet upside down. That's it. Oh, that's better. Now let's do a game called Psychiatrist. This is going to feature Josie Lawrence as a psychiatrist. She'd like to come on there. And it's a strange psychiatrist. So the patients come in, they sing their problems to her with the assistance of Richard Vranch at the piano, and then she sings some sort of advice back, still with Richard in attendance, I shouldn't wonder. Colin, you're the first person on. Now, first of all, which country do you think he's in? To give some style of music from the country.
Morocco.
Austria. I think Austria. I've got an idea what Austrian music sounds like. Nothing what Morocco would be. He thinks he's something. What do you think he is?
Slappy
The first one off there was armadillo. Do you know what an armadillo is, do you?
Yes, it's something that wears a
Suit.
shell suit.
Shell. A shell suit, that's it. Yeah. OK, anyway, Colin thinks he's won, and he's in Morocco. No, Austria. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Richard slipped into some lederhosen just to do this. Austria. Come on, Austria.
Carry a problem.
Doctor, please make me well. As you can see, I've gone right to shell. I think I'm an armadillo. Oh, what a nice pillow.
If you can, you need a slap. You are a man. Don't be such a silly fellow. You are not a armadillo.
Well done, very good. OK. And it's Ryan, you come on down. OK, now, which country for Ryan? Greece. No, Greece is good, yes, a good country. And he's in love with someone or something.
Indiana Jones.
In love with a cameraman, that's nice and relevant to a TV studio. You're in Greece and you're in love with a cameraman. That kind of love is known to have happened in Greece from time to time. So, away you go. You're in love with a cameraman in Greek music.
Yes, a man I adore. He pushes a big thing around the floor. I love him and all of his friends. When he makes love to me, he uses a telescopic lens.
This is such a lot of hocus pocus. You must pull this friendship into focus. Come on now, don't be a clamourer. You must forget about this man that stands behind the camera.
Okay, well, that's it. And sadly, that's the very last game we're playing. And adding up the points, I see that astonishing yet again, everybody's won tonight. So well done. So the prize for winning, what I'd like to do is to read the credits in the style of four excitable traders on the stock exchange. Okay, just remains for me to thank Stephen Frost, Josie Lawrence, Colin Murphy, Ryan Stiles, Richard Ranch, the pianist, me, Clive Evans, and saying good night. Good night.
Go,